Welcome to another Math Ninja Pro video.
In this video, we will learn how to find the lengths of unknown sides in right-angled triangles using the trigonometric ratios.
In this question, we are told that there is a ladder that has a length of 2.5 meters. It leans against the top edge of a window in the building, and then it forms an angle of 55 degrees with the ground. Thus, when the same ladder leans against the lower edge of the window, it forms a different angle of 38 degrees with the ground. So we need to find the height of the window, giving our answers in centimeters. So for this question, what we can do is we can start by actually drawing a diagram. Okay, so let's imagine now I have this building, right? And in this building, I would have my window. Right, so in this case, I will of course also have the horizontal ground, which would then be perpendicular to my building. So my ladder, when it is leaning on the top edge, the ladder is 2.5 meters, and 2.5 meters is actually 250 centimeters. Okay, the angle that it forms with the ground is 55 degrees. Okay, when this same ladder actually leans at the lower edge, the ladder cannot change length, so the ladder will still, maintain its length of 2.5 meters, right? But what happened now is the angle has changed. Okay, the angle now is 38 degrees. Alright, so what we want to find is actually this height of the window. Okay, so to do that, I can use the first right angled triangle over here. Let me just shade it in maybe blue. This first right angled triangle over here, we can see that we have actually the reference angle 55 degrees, and we have the hypotenuse 250 cm. This will help us to find this length over here, which I will call and name as capital H in my diagram. Alright, the height from the floor to the top of the window. Alright, so I will need to use my sine ratio because capital H is the opposite side and I have the hypotenuse. So sine of 55 degrees would be equal to capital H, the height from the top of the window to the floor, right, over the hypotenuse 250 cm. So again, in order to find H, right, I can simply cross multiply. So I have 250 times sine 55 degrees. So I can just simply press the calculator, and of course, I'm going to get 204.788 cm. Alright, I can just leave my answer like that because this is not the final answer. I need to find the height of the window, right? So I can just leave it as a working answer. Okay, so in order to find the height of the window, I can now try to find this other height, okay, so which I will call as small h, right? This height actually refers to the perpendicular height from the floor to the bottom of the window. And since my ladder is still the same ladder, the hypotenuse will still be 250 cm, right? I will still be using my sine ratio. So, but the reference angle has changed. It's now 38 degrees, right? The height that I want to find out is the height from the floor to the bottom of the window. But the ladder is the same ladder, so it's still 250 cm. So my height H from the floor to the bottom of the window would be 250 times sine 38 degrees. So again, I can simply just press the calculator. Again, must make sure that my calculator is always in the degree mode. And I should get an answer that is less than 250, and in fact, it should be even less than 204, right? So it's 153.915 cm. So these are working answers. In order to help me find the height of the window, I simply need to take 204.788 minus 153.915, and I can simply press the calculator to get the answer 50.873. I round this to 3SF, 50.9 cm, and that would be my answer for the height of the window.
Remember to like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more Ninja level math videos.